welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Mallory, and I'm gonna show y'all something. Hi, Squeaky. Ooh, you're gonna balance your chakras. So my personal trainer made this, and he's going to do, I guess, one a day. It's kind of based off of these deck of cards that I gave him to use for Tai Chi class, and eventually when he gets his meditation class up and running. So yeah, just feel free at any point if you want to read this to pause the video. And this is gonna be tricky because the black ink. Let me see if I can read it for you. Flow. Can you deal within the most vital matters by letting events take their course? Question mark. As you can see, there's today's date, although you'll be watching this on a different day. My advice, which I didn't think about it till like after the fact because I worked out today, is if he had a way of, like, you know when you can like have something front and back so it's like one sheet of paper. People might prefer that. That's my only criticism. But yeah, no, like he formatted this and put it together. Giving birth and nourishing, having without processing, acting with no expectations, leading, and not trying to control. So either lighten the font or change the color. Here, it could still be a green type color, but maybe make it a little bit lighter. And then here's some images. So I got up yesterday. I walked, this was like in the evening, over to the lap pool where we do Tai Chi. Could you imagine doing Tai Chi in a swimming pool? You wouldn't sweat. No, where to me? We do aquafit, and so, the pool was dirty. There's like sand in the pool, like on the ground. And I said to myself, how did the sand get in the pool? Like leaves, I can understand. Some things make sense, some things don't. But then I figured out where I think the sand comes from, which is kind of right outside the swimming pool. And if it's windy and the wind's blowing, it could be blowing that sand into the pool, or maybe when people are landscaping with like a leaf blower, that might accidentally get, you know. So because I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but there was a week, it was a Wednesday, I think it was last week perhaps, I don't know, doesn't matter. Everyone went to aquafit and there were frogs that were DEAD in the swimming pool, and everyone was grossed out, and they all just was like, not today, and they went home, and my trainer seemed bummed. So I checked on the pool for Friday and it was all good. I might have mentioned this in a prior video, but then he had the mandatory work meeting for the hurricane, which has not come to where I live. So if anyone's wondering, the same typical summertime Florida weather, although I don't even know, are we still in summer? For me, it feels like summer's all year round, but I do need to change my calendar, my wall calendar, from August to September. Yeah, so I need to do that and something else, but anywho's, I figured, you know, let's not let him be bummed because he can't do his little swim. So I checked it out last night and I gave him a heads up this morning. Like, I was exhausted. My alarm went off. I have 2 alarms for Wednesday because I don't technically have to get up as early as I do on a Tuesday and a Friday, but I'm trying. But I've been like worn out. I feel like this week and like last week, it's just like it's never ending, and it's still never ending. Like, if you put on any news or the Weather Channel, it's just like it's still going. I mean, the devastation of the Bahamas, like, I just can't even. And who knows what's to come for everybody else, so stay safe. And if, I don't know, just it's been something. And so I've been worn out. But what I do now is if I have to text them really early in the morning, I come up with the text the night before, right? Like probably like midnight, 1 a.m. sometime really late at night, and then I write it and I save it in my notes, and then I just copy and paste it, send it, and then I just go back to sleep. Or if I'm getting up, then I'm getting up. But at least this way I'm not, because you know when you first wake up, especially if you're me and you're like legit like a zombie and your brain is like not even like really aware what's going on, but yet somehow you go through the motions of like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, I'm gonna brush my teeth, I'm gonna weigh myself on a scale. Maybe y'all don't weigh yourself every morning, but I do. You know what I mean? There's like certain like things that just, it's like autopilot. So this way everything's gonna be good, makes sense. And usually the days that I do do that, otherwise I'm just saying do. Does anybody watch Will and Grace? So this is like season 1 perhaps, maybe season 2, like back in the, it's like 10 years ago, like the original series. There was a couple of episodes where Will, because he's the lawyer if you didn't know, had a client named Harlan, and they were working on something, and Will was saying you have to do your due diligence. And so Harlan was like, no matter how slow you say it, Will, it's still doo-doo. So, anyways, I know this show's getting a lot of heat, but like, come on, potty humor, it's my way of life. Anybody, can y'all relate if you're not like a 5-year-old boy? Because my nephews, I'm like, I can get down. So, not that they're 5, 1 is 3, 1 is 2 or 8. Oy. Anyways, I don't know where this video is going, but we're just gonna go with it. So, most what I was saying is when I do text them, I usually end up seeing them later that day anyway, so not the biggest deal. But I felt like, you know, Aquafit is at 10 o'clock. Better give him a heads up so he knows what he's in for. Anyways, and then at 12 o'clock I had my workout. And so, I mean, I bring everything with me because you never know what we're going to do. But we're kind of back to like what we were doing before, just to kind of switch things up. Like the whole kickboxing thing is fun, but he was saying, I don't want you to get like bored of one thing, so we're gonna like switch it up. And I feel like, I don't know if I could get bored. Is he? I don't know. But I do think it's good to work on like strengthening your body, so that way when you do go back to the kickboxing stuff, you have more muscle and strength and more endurance to like really work the bag. So, yeah, I did my workout, and then I had lunch right across the street. Not the street, like literally like, if this is the gym, you walk out, and then this is the restaurant. I don't know if that was like a good demo. And then Paul, I mentioned him once. He's a sales like representative person, and so he was giving some people a tour. So like he came into where I had just finished eating, and he's like, oh, hi Mallory, like this. So of course I wave, nice friendly face. I want to be the face of where I live. I want to be like in pictures on their app, on their website, and flyers, magazines, brochures, etc. Like, I feel like I should be the face of where I live. At least all over. My face should be plastered on the gym. I mean, my artwork is. I've been meaning to ask. I'm curious if people say anything about, like, what's on the wall? Like, since when is that little office becoming like a museum of wacky art? But anyways, and so then I had to go to the bathroom. So as I'm walking to the bathroom, I meet up with the group again who's getting a tour. And so it's again like, oh, hi, Mallory. And I'm just like, hi, you know, waving. And then I decided to head back a different way than I had came. So I ran in the third time. I ran into these people, and this was like, oh, hello again. You're going to see my face a lot. So, got some packages. I'm going to see if anything else got delivered today, because sometimes they put the smaller stuff in the mailbox, and I haven't gotten the mail in a while because of holidays, Sundays, hurricanes, delaying things. But I know the mail truck was here. An actual honest to God mail truck was here yesterday, so I think I'll head down, get the mail, check it on out. I am pretty pooped. I worked out hard. I worked out a lot. I worked to get seating privileges. He's like, you're not done working out just yet. He goes, eventually you'll earn the right to sit down and like take it easy. And my favorite part of my workout is the stretching at the end. So I'm like, that's even better than sitting because I'm lying down. And then he's like yanking my legs, and I'm just like, oh yeah. Let's do this all day. So, and then we talk shop. Not about so much personal training stuff as other things, and so he gave me a very good idea, and I'm gonna write it down so I don't forget it, and try to like come up with a way to execute this project. I have like 3 projects that are like on deck, you know, they're like waiting for their moment in the sun. So that's something to work on. And my mom comes home today, I think. I don't know, her flight's delayed for weather reasons, but it's gorgeous here. And it's gorgeous. I don't know if it's never, I'm not gonna say New Jersey's gorgeous, but I don't think it's like bad weather there. Of course we have our afternoon like rain and stuff, but like that's pretty typical, and I don't see why that would stop anything. So fingers crossed, because she's really like it's like she's ready to come back to paradise. And my trainer's like, do you miss your mom? I'm like, of course, like why wouldn't I? And I'm like, she's like eager to get back home. He's like, oh, I bet it's a lot different here. I'm like, well, you would say that. So anyways, I don't know what the rest of my day is gonna look like. If there's anything worth filming, I'll film it. Otherwise, I'll probably say sayonara at some point. But yeah, that's what's going on so far. So if you are enjoying these videos, let me know, and I'll see you when I see you. So, whoa. Oh, jeez. Oh, man, I just got a little dizzy. Since you last saw me, like, here's the thing, y'all. I am, like, exhausted. I don't know if you can tell, but I am exhausted, and so I was just like chilling in my closet. Some of y'all might be like, that's bizarre, but it's what I do. Chilling in my closet, watching YouTube videos. I got the mail. We went to dinner, my dad and I, and afterwards I was like, ugh, maybe I shouldn't have had what I had for dinner. So I had some Tic Tacs because they are wonderful. And I was just so tired. I started a YouTube video actually before dinner, and then I was finishing it when we got back. But instead of chilling in my closet, I was like laying in my bed trying to get comfy and just watching some YouTube videos to pass some time. And I took a little snooze. Like, I could feel myself like nodding off, and I was just like, whatever happens, happens. And then my dad was like, oh, it's time to go get your mom. Like, you want to come? You want me to leave you? And I was like, no, I'll go. And the weird thing is, I have a headache. And I've had like 32 flu. There's like a car backing out next to me. If I look at that, it's going to F me up. Was I gonna say? I've had around like 32 fluid ounces today. I don't know if that's a lot or not. I mean, for me, it seems like a decent amount. The goal is to get to like 46, 48. I do have water with me, so part of me is like, I don't think this is a dehydration situation, headache, and then I had like some other bizarre stuff going on. I'm like, oh no. So, I'll have to figure things out with myself. Or talk to my mom and be like, can you get a beat on this situation? So, haven't heard from her, like no phone calls and no text. Her flight was delayed, so it's 8 o'clock. I told my grandma she'd be landing between 7 and 7:30. Maybe that's the time that we left the house to come pick her up. I don't know. Like, the phone was ringing and I almost didn't get it because I was like comfortable in my bed, but I could hear the robot lady saying my grandma's name. I'm like, ugh, gotta get it. And so she's like, is your mom back? I'm like, no, she's still in the air. So, that's all I can say. Like, my dad's tired too. Like, this week and then like last week, like all the days leading up to is the hurricane coming and gonna hit us, yes or no, to like, are we still in the clear, yes or no? I feel like, I mean, obviously we're in the clear. We've been in the clear. We're okay. We're fine. But there just was a lot of hurricane hecticness, and it made me exhausted. Not to mention, I had like a really, like my workout today. Ooh, doggies. So, anywho, I'm just chilling. My dad went to go get some waters. One for he and one for my mama. So we'll see y'all in a little bit.
Is she on the phone? Is she on the phone?
Yeah, I'm back there. I'm exhausted. I already mentioned it.
Hello! Hi, baby girl.
Hello.
Hi. So I got really cool pictures of clouds. Since I'm in
Oh, no, not again. Not again. Not again.
You can put that seat back.
I got your water.
Oh, thank you.
No, he's good. He's good.
Thank you.
He just has a little problem.
Oh, is it the...
My back's out.
Oh, your back's out. Oh, no.
Yeah. They tried to help him.
Not the renals.
They tried to help him.
Hard at the clubhouse. They keep trying to give me shots.
They gave him some Fireball.
I wouldn't drink it.
He had to politely say, I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
No Fireball tonight.
What do you feel like eating?
Well, actually, you guys ate. Right? Oh. This is not good. Do you want me to drive? Are you okay? Over.
The poor guy wanted to ice me down.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who was your trainer?
No, Chris, and then the nice lady, I forgot, what the hell's her name?
The one, the psychic?
No, the one
the
that went
skinny
to Disneyland, Disney World.
The Disney girl.
They're getting all upset.
The skinny girl.
They're getting all upset.
Yeah, and I said, don't worry, he'll survive. He's a survivor.
Oh, isn't that sweet though?
Well, I kept like,
Oh.
He sat down and started twitching, and they were looking at him like, do you want some ice for that?
There's a BurgerFi next to Jason's Deli, and they now have chicken, and they have really good like chicken things. So maybe
So you like Payway?
I do like Payway, but that's more food than I want to eat probably. But I was thinking that the fillet of the chick I'd go to if Mal's hungry, because I know she doesn't like BurgerFi.
I mean, it's my
do,
snack time.
I can do either. It doesn't matter.
Either speak up now. Gotcha.
Oh my, what on earth? Oh, hello. I think the last clip you saw was my mom. We were getting her from the airport. It is 12:32 in the morning. I am beyond exhausted. I've already mentioned I'm exhausted, but I'm like exhausted, whatever that is. And we picked my mom up. We went to Chick-fil-A. We came home. We all kind of crashed on the couch for a hot minute. Then my dad went to bed. My mom and I, we watched a YouTube video off my iPad in her room, and we chatted, and she gave me some presents, which I can show y'all some stuff tomorrow, whenever, I don't know, but get ready. And here I am, like, falling asleep. So I'm gonna go put my pajamas on, get comfy in my bed, and just relax, and hopefully I'll fall asleep soon. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. You can always give my videos a thumbs up. It lets me know that you're enjoying them, and then it, lets me know that I should keep filming these kinds of things for you. And if you do have any other comments, questions, suggestions, feel free to leave those down below. And thanks so much for watching. And as always, till next time, keep it quirky.